Folks, it's just gone 10 o'clock, which is the favourite time on Thursday of every week for me as an auctioneer, because it means we get to commence our auction program here at Harcourts Gold at number 471 Papanui Road. By way of introduction, Mark Morrison is my name. I will be one of two auctioneers taking the rostrum throughout today's program. Mr. Chris Kennedy across the far side joins me here, business owner and auctioneer here within the Harcourts Gold ranks. Now I'd like to welcome each and every one of you along. Before we get underway, it would be remiss of me to forget to mention the inevitable COVID-19 announcement. Make sure that you have checked in with the team out front, that you've scanned in, you've sanitised on your way, and just take a quick moment to sanitise those hands upon your departure. Just keep your masks on throughout today's program, that would be fantastic, and just work in our little bubbles that we've created with the chairs, and just keep to our little individual bubbles, and we'll be absolutely fine. If you do become unwell in the next 10 to 14 days, if you could let someone from the Harcourts Gold management team know of that situation, or perhaps the agent that you're working with, they'll pass that on. There are a few boxes that we are required to tick should that situation arise. Thanks for working with us alongside us in regards to that. Now I'd like to thank and acknowledge our owners. We thank them for their ease of access, their presentation, but first and foremost, their choice in agency. We appreciate that there is good choice out there in the marketplace, so we thank and acknowledge each and every one of our owners for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Let me introduce you to some of those friendly faces. I've already alerted you to Mr. Chris Kennedy's presence here in the room. A number of our managers across our Christchurch offices are here to help guide and assist you. I see Henry Cochran here. I have Naomi Burge just down in front of me here. I also have Jane Meyer, who works in our Papanui office. Alongside Jane is Margaret Danza from our Redwood office just up the road, and just behind Margaret is Doug Soper. He's not standing too close, don't worry, Margaret. He works across in New Brighton, across at our Beachside office. Alana Cosgrove, she drives all the technology that you see up on screen, so you can keep tabs on everything that happens throughout today's program. Keep an eye on the property and the bids as they arise. One of our colleagues will be scribing bids. What that means is it keeps Chris and I honest, and it makes sure that we do our very, very best to count as accurately as we can. Now, Mark Thompson from our Mortgage Express team is also here today. Should you have any inquiries around your financial position, I'm sure if you've read anything in the media that it can be a little bit challenging to get those deals through with the banks. Mark's a great man to have in your corner. So if you're looking for an opinion, or perhaps another opinion, bless you, then certainly Mark will be the person to go and have a chat to across today, or in fact going forward. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold, they will have made all the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you. That's the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from. That's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, let me take you to that contract now. There are a few rules and regulations that we must adhere to today. First and foremost, it shouldn't come as any surprise to any of you that we work to confidential reserve prices. Your job as the bidders is the most simple one today. Your job is to get the bidding up to those reserve prices. Now, assuming we can work together to do that, the highest bid, whose bid that Chris or I accept, will very simply be the purchaser today. Now, I always suggest that you bid quickly and confidently and hold that highest bid at all times, as our owners reserve the right to withdraw the property and sell it outside of the auction room, as per clause 2.6 in the contract. So hold on to that highest bid and you will remain in control. Now, as auctioneers, Chris or I, we may nominate the sum by which those bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the very best interests of our owners. And should a dispute arise with any bidding, if there is any argy-bargy, well, Chris and I will sort that out. Very simply, we'll more than likely revert to the last undisputed bid and then simply recommence the bidding sequence from there. In the absence of your bidding participation, from time to time, Chris or I may place bids on behalf of our owners, known very simply as vendor bidding. If we place a vendor bid, you can be rest assured of two very clear things. Firstly, that they're under the reserve price, well under our selling instructions today. And secondly, that we will communicate them to you exceedingly clearly, ironically using language such as vendor bid or the bid is with me. Best course of action for you lovely folk today is to bid with confidence over and above any vendor bids that we place, and we'll continue to travel in the right direction together. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, that's the part you're all here for. That always wakes everyone up in the morning. If that hammer falls in your direction, congratulations, you are the successful purchaser. Before you commence your celebrations, we will ask a few simple things from you. Firstly, you'll sign the paperwork, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you will arrange to make a payment of 1/10 or 10% of the purchase price. I don't mind. Thirdly and finally, you'll complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, those are the rules of engagement for today. Cash, of course, cash, and unconditional is your bidding in all respects. Be bold, be brave, be courageous in your bidding. Make yourself known to Chris and I and the rest of the team throughout today's program. You won't offend us. We're here to work with you in every respect, absolutely. Now, we have some 13 properties up for your spirited bidding that we bring to the market today. We kick off our first half an hour time slot with number 49B, Shannon Place in Belfast, brought to the market, of course, by Andrew Swift and Melena Bartlett. These two fine people. You're both ready to go? All set to go. Good luck to you. Of course, good luck to our lovely owners here in Shannon Place, Belfast. Let me take you through some of the formalities of the contract as I see them in front of me today. 49B, Shannon Place in Belfast. It is an estate in Crosslease. Having a half interest in 892 square metres, you would have reviewed all the documentation there. It's flat 2 deposit plan 64906, all outlined and detailed in that certificate of title that the team have been filing through to your inboxes. Thursday, the 24th of March 2022, so not too long to wait. That's the conjoined settlement and possession date, unless you have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. Vacant possession is, of course, guaranteed on that date. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels. You've read and reviewed those as you have those further terms. Clauses 22 and 23, as I mentioned a few moments ago, cash and unconditional is your bidding. Shannon Place. I think today you gain the best of both worlds here because you get that brand new dwelling. It's never been lived in and it sits on that original foundation, but it sits in an established neighbourhood, which means you get to live in a neighbourhood that isn't suffering from any identity crisis. It is well established. You've got well-established homes and the beautiful streets around you there. You simply get to move in and enjoy all that is good here, the modern creature comforts, those quality chattels that have been put in, and of course it's all been built to those modern standards. The living space, it's beautifully light and bright as you see up on screen, and it connects you outside to that beautiful little backyard that you have. That's all yours. You enjoy that, and that's a nice and private, sunny place to be. The separate double garaging, I just think that makes this doubly a good opportunity. Folks, before I look for bidding from you, my instructions are to open the bidding on behalf of my owners, placing a vendor bid at $400,000. I chase down 20 from there. At the back, straight out of the starting blocks, good luck, sir, at 420,000. There's the competition. Let's go 40 next. Who's got it for me? First chance at 420. Over here, got you there, sir. Welcome in at 440 and 60. You'd say straight back, sir, confidently, and 80 with you, perhaps. At 480 and 500, would you say? Yep. 500 quickly and confidently. 520, he says, and 40 with you, sir. It's your turn. 550. 550 cuts me back. That's okay, sir. I'll work with you at 550, sir. Stay strong in the 20s. 550. Well, you've matched him. Okay, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, they say. At 560 here. First chance. We'll go 580, accelerating the bid again. I love it. Mixing it up. Sir, do you go 600? First chance at 580. I'll take 10 from you if that's more comfortable. Second chance at 590. Fresh face into the race. 3 in it at this stage. Thank you, Navneet. At 590 with you. First. 600 here. At 600 000. 610, thank you, at 610. 20, would you say? First call. Across this side at 610. Brand new residents at 610. First second at 610. Third chance at 610. Looking for 10 to move things along. Where do we go to from here?
15.
At 625? 615. Okay, at 615.
20.
And 620 here, I take it at 620 and 625. You need to bid at least twice in the Harcourts Gold Auction Room. It's a rule. It's just one bid so far. Keep working with your people, Javier. At 620, it's just away from you. It's across here at 620. 4 in it at this stage. Take confidence in good real estate at $620,000 at the back. Can I tempt you back in here? Or perhaps across the far side? Brand new home. Beautifully tucked away, nice and private there at the end of that driveway at 620. Look at the gorgeous sky above. Just picture yourself there, enjoying a drink of your choice on that private backyard. But at 620 I had. Looking for an increase. Javier, can I tempt your people back in for 2.5?
25.
25, very good. At 6.2 and 5, at 6 1/4 and 6.30 you'd say. Once called at 6.25. It's away from your buyers now. 6.30, very good. At 630. Slowly but surely, we'll get there together.
We're on the market, Mark.
Swifty, change of instructions. Very clear. At 630, I sell away. Javier, we're on the market. It's away from your buyers. It's at 630. It's here. Hammers up. I give the room 3 opportunities. Otherwise, I'm selling at 630. First call. Make it a quick committee meeting. Now's the time to play. That was all a curtain raiser. This is the main event. We're on the market and selling twice. Twice called. Back to the open home trail. Petrol's expensive driving around town. Third and final at 630. I'm selling here. Shannon Place. It's going, and it's sold. Congratulations, well done. Very good bidding. To our underbidders, commiserations. All the very best in your property search. And thank you to our owners for your instructions. We'll put some music on, reset the room, and be off very shortly.
Gentlemen, a very, very good morning to you all. By way of introduction, my name's Chris Kennedy. I'm proudly joining Mark Morrison on the rostrum today, although he does call the majority of the auctions here as lead auctioneer and auction manager within the Harcourts Gold Group. My very real pleasure to be up here today. My job really just to complete the wonderful work of your lead marketing consultant, Mr. Anthony Dean. Lovely to be working alongside you once again, my friend. You've had a wonderful campaign, as is evidenced by the numbers through the open days and, of course, where we find ourselves today. You all set to go? Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our wonderful owners, who I might add do celebrate a birthday here today. So let's make it a very good birthday for our wonderful owner Zaire, and get them over the line with a sale. That would be the way to do it in my view. But look, let's move forward. Our next offering, well, it's more formally described as number 51 O'Neill Avenue Northwood in Christchurch City. Now this is a freehold parcel of land, some 628 square metres. That is on lot 109, deposited plan 83353. That's contained, it's described in Certificate of Title, volume 48A, folio 1126 of the Canterbury Land Registry. We offer you vacant possession. Of course, you're bidding today, that's GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. No change to the chattels. Love the fact that the TV in the main bedroom, that stays. That'll be a real bonus. And of course, we take that you've read, you've understood clauses 22 through to 24.2. You bid, you buy on that basis, and cash and unconditional, once again, is your bidding. Possession and settlement, that's one of the same. That's the day your life just gets a whole lot better, and that's set down for the 24th of March, 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Let's take one last look. I think 51 has the most fabulous curbside appeal. It really is located in one of those beautiful neighbourhoods that, in my view, cares more than it should, but also looks out for you. Northwood is just a fabulous location. There is so much going on in and around that location by way of amenities, services, supermarkets and shops. It really is one of those fabulous locations. Now, curbside appeal's one thing, but as you wander through the front door, gee, it's wonderful. It is just a fabulous home. Soft surfaces mingling with hard surfaces, beautiful big kitchen, multiple living spaces. It really just shines. 3 very good bedrooms, and I love the fact that the master has another room off that. Now that can serve as a nursery, that could serve as your office, it could serve as just one of those extra dressing rooms for those of you that have an abundance of shoes or clothes, like my good friend Anthony. It really could serve as one of those fabulous spots. You'd agree with that, Anthony, I am sure. Beautiful kitchen, fabulous kitchen. I think the culinary delights that will come from this kitchen will be second to none. New Zealand's next master chef, well, they may be found in this kitchen. It's a beautiful offering in a beautiful location, fabulous home, fabulous garaging. It really sits on its site just magnificently, encapsulating all of that northwest sun. Fabulous 628 squares. Buyers, I'm in your hands. Your turn. Oh my, it's O'Neill. What do you say? Opening bids and offers. Well, that worked, didn't it? Got my beautiful place to start. Ambitious, but I'll take your bid at 600. Let's move along at 25s if you like. At 600, Simon Watson working with a bar. $600,000 the bid now. Is there 25 on the call here at 600 with you? At 600,000, I look for 25.
650.
Oh, even better. How are you? At 650. Good to see you there. At 650's the bid. 650. Moving in 50s. Do you put 50 on top, Simon? But at 650, we're here. First. Second.
700, Chris.
Beautiful. Got it here first, Simon. Hesitation will only ever cost you more. But at 700 with you, Anthony. 700,000. What do you say from here, Richard? Simon? It's too early for 10, Simon, respectfully. Beautiful. There you go. That's how to do it, Simon. 750 seated in the centre. At 750 bid. $750,000. 800.
770.
Okay, moving 20s. I'm happy to do that. I'm in a good mood today. At 770's bid. 770. Richard. Once.
790.
Beautiful. Knew you had more in you, Simon. This is good. 790. Do you go 810? At 8.10. There's the call and 30 back if you would, Simon. At 8.10's bid here. Haven't forgotten about you, Richard. Once at 8.10. Twice.
8.20.
Okay. 8.20. There you go. 820. Barely bid and offered now. At 8.20. Afford you the same courtesy, but 40 here. Sorry, Richard. 8.50. Thank you. Welcome back. Great to see you at 8.50. 853 in at this stage. What do you say? 70 back with you, Anthony, at 8.70. 870. Straight in the centre line through the room at 8.70. 80's bid here. 8.80. 880,000. Simon, it's your turn.
910.
910, even better. Pops 30 on top at 910. $930,000. That's a great play for the Keys. But at 930, once, twice, 20 on top, 950. Thank you at 9. Oh, did I? Okay, I just got ahead of myself at 920. Thank you. There's Margaret, just correcting me. Good. 30's been here. I knew we'd get you 50. Did you say 40, sir? 944 at this stage at 940. $940,000 bid. Do you go 50 from here?
960.
960. 70's bid here at 970. 970. Simon, Richard, I haven't forgotten about you. At 970 here, once.
980.
980. Sorry? 990. 990. Go to $1 million at 990. I look for $1 million on the rise.
5, please, Chris.
995. Cut me in half. $1 million. Fairly bid and offered. There you go at $1 million now. Got to fight for good property, but $1 million the bid. First.
Change of instructions, Chris.
Second. Hang on. Third call at $1 million.
1.
1 million and 1.
Sir.
2.
Change of instructions, we're on the market.
We're selling. Happy to sell. Happy birthdays, I am. But $1 million to the bid.
$1,005,000.
$1,005,000. 6. $1,006,000. Fairly bid and offered now to $1,006,000. It's over here and I sell. First call at $1,006,000. Second at $1,006,000. Quickly now. 7. 8. $1,008,000. Change your mind. You've got to fight for good property. This is a beautiful home in a beautiful location. $1,008,000's the call now with you, sir. On my right, your left at $1,008,000. First call at $1,008,000. Richard? Simon? At $1,008,000. Need to make sure with the masks. First, second, third call at $1,008,000. Are you all done? All out, silent. Looks like you've done it, sir. Congratulations. Delighted to announce 51 O'Neill. It goes. It goes. It is gone and sold. Well fought, well bought at $1,008,000. Congratulations to mind the bidders. My commiserations. Keep working with the team. I'm sure they'll find you some property.
Take us back to our second property in your program, 18 Glenside Avenue. Just waiting on a few last-minute details to be completed. They are all completed, so we are all set to go. Estelle Yang, she's been your lead agent, our properties ambassador over the last 3.5 weeks. Good luck to you, Estelle. Good luck to our lovely owner here in Glenside Avenue. This is an estate and freehold. You buy 754 square metres of that freehold parcel. It's Lot 8, it's depositor plan 27216, and it's all outlined in that certificate of title that Estelle's been filing through to your inboxes over the past few weeks. I know we have some registered telephone bidders that may come into play today. If that's the case, I'll point those bidders out to you and make that very, very clear to you. Settlement date set down for the 26th of March 2022, unless you have made prior arrangements in writing. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you buy today, and those further terms of sale, clauses 22 through to 28, you bid and you buy on that basis. Glenside Ave today, folks, this is an absolute box ticket of a home. You gain a large parcel of TC1 land, and it plays host to this 1970s Summerhill Stone 4-bedroom home. Those two interconnected living spaces, well, they will provide plenty of room for everyone, and those large bifold doors, well, they just link the outside without any fuss. That's going to be a beautiful place for you to enjoy the sunny and private outdoor living with your nearest and dearest. Ilam, it's just an ever-popular location. It's an ever-popular situation. Easy links to the educational institutions, wonderful parks and recreation so close by, and the airport is nice and close at the same time. This is a sure winner and will continue to be so for years to come. Folks, my instructions are very clear today. That is to place a vendor bid to kick things underway on behalf of my owner at $600,000. I chased down 620. Who's got 20 to kick things along? 600 with me, vendor bid for Glenside Ave number 18. Don't all go at once. I'll do my very best to catch the bids. First call on a vendor bid at 600 000, twice as I count it down. Third and final at 600,000. Well, 620 with me then. Back on another vendor bid. You stall, I call at 620, vendor bid. You need to get your hands in the air. It should be really easy because ironically at this level we're not selling, and you'll understand. 640 Margaret Danza. There you go, on the telephone with one of those aforementioned telephone bidders at 640. I chase down a mere 20 from here. Once at 640, only twice on the telephone with Margaret. Third final at 640. 700 Mark Wong, nice entry into the race. Put 60 on. Do we stick in the 20s across this side, Margaret, or do you match that and go 760? But it's here with Mark. 720, that's fine. Another 60,000, would you say, Mark? It's at 720 across this side. 750, can't pick the pattern today, but 30 on from here with Estelle's buyers in the room. At 750, I have once. At 750. 770, Mark, thank you. At 770, I salute that bid. At 770. 770, 790, sir. Oh, 780, so I'm hard of hearing. I look young. At 780, it's with you. At 780. First, Mark, your turn, or perhaps across this side.
800.
800, there we go, moving in the 20s, Mark, that's fine. At 800 000. Easy to work out the deposit, isn't it, Naomi? At 800,000. 810, there we go. Next rung up the ladder at 810. You deal with the best of buyers here because you're all cash and unconditional. 820. Surrounding yourself with good people at 820 and 830. There'll be good people coming around to visit you at this location, at this beautiful home. Oh, 850. 850. 830. I thought so, sir. My auction room, Estelle, at 830. Bid me 850 though, sir. It might help things along. But at 830 I have. Mark, do your people bid 850 on the phone? Once called at 830 down the front. Twice the money. 850. Sees the value. Walking distance to Teachers College. This will work now and it will work in the future as well. At 850, it's working at the back of the room. 60, sir.
855.
855, that's fine. A mere 5 on, that won't put Mark's buyers off, but that's fine. At 855, I have. How are we looking on the phone across the far side, Margaret? Keep working. They haven't hung up on you, which is promising. At 855, though, I have. Once call. Second chance. Mark, another 5 from your buyer, perhaps. Happy to work with 5s. But at 855, I have. Third call. 860, very good. At 860, change your mind as many times as you like here in the auction room. Open and transparent. At 860, it's your turn now, sir. 865, confidently and considered. At 8, 6 and 5, he stays alive. Perhaps you go 875, Mark. Accelerate things. Put 2 of those 5s together. But at 865, it's against you. Once call. You'll always do well owning this sort of property in Ireland. Single level permanent material. They made them to last back in the 70s. The bid's here, and it's at $865,000. 870, now it's here, Jane. At 870, but stay there, Jane, because they're about to bid 875. I'm confident of that. There we go. She says yes, the new boss, at 7/8 of $1 million. It's my favourite number, my favourite fraction. At 7/8 of $1 million or 875, no matter how you say it, you're in the lead. At 875. Mark, your turn. For number 18, Glenside. I don't take sides though. Don't play favourites. Right now, we're in the lead here at 875. Okay, we play the 2s. 877. Do you round me off to 880, sir and ma'am? It's back here at 877. Mark Spy's got his nose in front, but only just. First call. 878. That's fine. At 878. Just a little 1 on the side. At 878. Down the front. Waiting for your retort, Mark. Keep working on the telephone. At 878, it's away from you. It's down here. First. Second chance, 4 bedrooms. Third call at 878, Mark. You know second place is not the place to be in the auction room. First place is. Need to see an increase because I don't have instructions at 878. Margaret, can I welcome your buyers back in on the phone? Keep trying. But at 878, I have. How are we looking? Keep working with our buyers. At 878. Ma'am, you wanted to bid a little bit more before. Would you like to bid some more now? No? Very good. At 878, you can improve your position if you'd like. We're going to pause. Very good. Pausing here with our highest bidder at 878 will present an opportunity for you to own Glenside Ave.
Welcome back to the front of the room. Let's move forward with our 10:30 program. Of course, running just ever so late in the timing wise, but I do remind you that we work today with confidential reserve prices that shall not be disclosed to the bidders, but subject to that reserve price being reached or breached. The highest bidder whose bid mark or I accept, well, you'll be the lucky purchaser. As your auctioneers, we'll nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised, and we can refuse a bid should we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. Now, Mark and I, we're the only parties, the exclusive parties to bid on behalf of our owners, and should we place a bid on behalf of our owners, be assured it'll be well south of those reserve prices, and we'll clearly identify those bids with terminology such as vendor bid. We'll make it abundantly clear that it is a vendor bid. Now, we'll determine any dispute, should there be one in the room. We'll either determine that or we'll simply go back and offer the property at the last undisputed bid. Should the hammer fall in your favour, you'll be required to do several things. Sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. You're bidding today, cash and unconditional. We will take our time, even though we are masked. It is a very, very transparent process. We'll take our time and we'll collect or wait for you to place your bids. Good luck, buyers. Wish you all the best in the room today. I now move forward to our first offering, proudly marketed by Cameron Bailey. Cam, you all set to go? Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our wonderful owners. The property, though, it's more formally described as number 5 William Deans Ave in Prebbleton. Now, this is a freehold parcel of land, the best past quality land you can buy. It's some 618 square metres, more or less. You'll find that on lot 28, deposited plan 535051. It's also contained, it's described in certificate of title, folio 884347 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today, that's GST inclusive. So once again, what you bid is what you pay. We offer you vacant possession, and of course, we take the tube red clauses 22 through to 25. You bid, you buy on that basis. Beautiful big chattels list. That hasn't changed from the draft, so I won't go through that. There's some really beautiful items being left here in this wonderful offering in number 5 William Deans. Possession, settlement, gee, that's when your life just gets a whole lot better. That's set down for the 15th of May 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Now, let's just take you back down that driveway or across the front of that house, just to take you back one last time. Prebbleton, well, in my view, it's fast become one of those beautiful locations that provides modern amenities and really, really good homes with beautiful living. Homes that are light, they're bright, they're modern, and of course, they're brand new. This particular home, 2 years young. Fabulous, fabulous curbside appeal, and it doesn't disappoint when you get in. Beautiful big living, it's light and it's bright, a beautiful array of bedrooms, big sweeping decks. The kitchen itself, gee, it's a delight. It is just fabulous with the butler's pantry, stone benches. It's set and designed for quality living, quality life, and of course, to enhance all of that, it sits on this beautiful site where you encapsulate all of the sun that goes, off-street parking, really, really good garaging, 4 bedrooms, ensuite. The list just goes on and on. It is a really fabulous offering here in the heart of Prebbleton. This is the place to be. This is the place to go. Opening bids and offers, buyers, what do you say? In your hands. Well, that worked, Cam, didn't it? That got everybody excited. Perhaps you look for a clue from the auctioneer. Is there $900,000 in the room? Surely there'd be more hands in the air than a bank robbery at this level. Look for 900. Why you hesitate? I don't. $900,000 with me on a vendor bid, and let's look for rises of 25 from here at 900,000. I look for 25 on the rise at 900,000 at 900. Beautiful opportunity for bedrooms at $900,000. First call then. Second. Third call at 900. Well, 925 with me. 925 on a vendor bid. 9 1/4 fairly bid and offer now at 925. 925,000. I look for 50 at 925. 925 fairly bid and offer now on a vendor bid at 9 1/4 is the call. At 925, bid me 50 if you will. First call. Second, third. Well, back with me at 950. I'm staggered, Cam, at 950. I would have thought there would have been a Mexican wave of hands at 950. 950 bid. I chase down a further bid at 950. First call, second, third call at 950. Well, Cam, I'm not going to make a mockery of this. I'm going to advance the bidding one last time and put a stake in the ground. I'm going to advance the bidding to $1 million. $1 million on a vendor bid. If I don't see any bid from here, I'm going to pass the property in at $1 million. I give you an opportunity to place a bid for first rights to speak with our owners at $1 million. First call, second call, third final call. Or Cam, I pass the property in at $1 million. I know we have interest outside of the room, but I'm also going to make an announcement at $1 million past. We are now priced and on the market at $1,099,000. If you've got any interest, there's your pricing, buyers, at $1,099,000 on the market, able to be bought at $1,099,000. If you have any interest in this property, avail yourself upon Cameron Bailey, or in fact the sales consultant that you may well be working with. Passing it at $1 million, now priced at $1,099,000. Thanks, Cam. Good luck with the stage 3 of the campaign.
Forward to 50 Torito Street in Marshlands there in Preston's, brought to the market. Once again, a busy day for Milena Bartlett and Andrew Swift. Already had some success with our first of the day. Let us continue on with that good success here at number 50 Torito Street. This is an estate in freehold. This is 606 square metres of that freehold parcel. It's lot 1190 and it's deposited plan 466017. It's all outlined in that certificate of title, made available to you in recent weeks. Settlement date I have set down for the 8th of April 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Vacant possession is of course guaranteed on that date. The list of chattels are outlined in Schedule 2. You would have read and reviewed those, and those further terms being Clause 22. So a nice, neat and concise option agreement that we work from here today. This is family-friendly living at its best here in Preston's. For the blended or extended, I just think this is going to be a home that works for the whānau in its entirety. The living spaces, they reconnect you so easily to the outside world for your vitamin D injection. And that study nook, that will be perfect for the work from home situation, or perhaps for the committed student. Preston's the location. It opens up a world of opportunity for the outdoors. Perhaps it's golf, that's your thing, a walk or a bike through the forest, and the beach is there in about 7 or 8 minutes drive. It is all so close and so easy here. Folks, life is very short. You should Torito yourself to this one and just buy it today. I just need an opening bid, opening offer. Who's got one for me? Where do you see the value? Who's got 850 to kick things along? Can't believe I'm asking for 850. There we go, at 850 underway. Good luck. Hope to see you at the end at $850,000. That's my line in the sand. Where to from here? Is there 25,000 on the rise? Once called at 850 across the far side with my starters. They're here to finish it, hopefully. Second call, but you can change that as I scan the room. Large home. Second and third call at 850 here. Well, vendor bid with me on behalf of my owners won't surprise you at 875,000. They're more than happy to call this place home for a little while longer. At 875, you'd bid me 900. Confidently straight back at 900. Nice to see you again at $900,000. May just be you and I today, and that's absolutely fine at 900,000. But I scanned the room one last time at 900,000. Once, as I count it down. Great curry house just down the road. Excellent coffee at the little shops down the way. Second call for number 50 at 900. Third chance at 900 only. Are we just going to take a pause then, Andrew, Milena? Let's take a pause. We'll have a conversation with these fine people. We'll present them an opportunity to own number 50 Torito. Pausing at 900 with them. Good luck. Move forward in the interest of expediency. I now take you to number 8, Ladbrokes Place in Fendleton, brought to the market by our lead agency. Stands right alongside me, Mary Turnbull. She closes deals and heels, don't you, Mary? And you do it outstandingly well each and every week. Ladbrokes Place, this is an estate in freehold. It is 663 square metres, more or less, of that freehold parcel. It's lot 2, deposited plan 25893. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Team Turnbull have been sending through to your inbox. Friday the 29th of April 2022, or any other such date that has been mutually agreed upon in writing, is our conjoined settlement and possession date. Telephone bidders, they may come into play. You potentially notice where that bid may be coming from, but I've cited all the paperwork. I'm very happy to move forward on that basis. Schedule 2 outlines a list of impressive chattels that come with the property, and those further terms being clauses 22 through to 24.2. I remind you that you bid and you buy on that basis, and that you're bidding today, it is cash and unconditional. Well, this is a Morris Carter home that is sure to pull on the heartstrings each and every time that you come home at the end of the day. I love the fact that it is tucked down and away at the end of a cul-de-sac. It guarantees and ensures your peace and your privacy within this timeless 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom stunner. Outside those gardens, they are meticulously designed and looked after, and they provide the perfect backdrop, the perfect situation for hosting some friends in that garden area and on that lovely decking area that just comes out off the living spaces. If school zones, if that's your thing, if that's what you're looking for, well, it's a massive big tick here on that front because you're in zone for Christchurch boys, Christchurch girls and Burnside High School at the same time. Folks, a wonderful opportunity here at number 8, potentially lucky for some. However, I look for an opening bid or offer from the floor. I'm in your hands. Who's got an opinion of value? Who's got $1 million? Should be really easy at $1 million. You'd buy it without even having seen it at $1 million. The irony of this situation is never lost on me. The first bid very seldom buys a property. But there's a first time for everything. Who's got $1 million? Very good. $1 million with me then on behalf of my owners at $1 million. There's our line in the sand vendor bid at $1 million. I look for 50 on the rise from there. At $1 million vendor bid. Looking for $1,050,000. $1,050,000. There we go. Thank you, Mary. Working with the buyer on the phone at $1,050,000 at $10.50. It's $10.55. So we're almost in sync here. But at $1,050,000 I have. Let us move forward in 50s on the rise. For number 8, Ladbrokes. First chance at $1,050,000 away here. Second call. Third call at $1,050,000. Well, Mary, straight back with me. On me at $1,001,000. $1.1 million vendor bid. No surprises there for a location and a home such as this at 1.1. I chased down 1,150, Mary. It's never a good sign when they leave the room, but hopefully she'll come back. At 1.1 I have quality home here, 5 bedrooms, good spaces, down the end of the cul-de-sac. Living in cul-de-sacs mean you get to learn the neighbours' names. You have them round for afternoon drinks.
1150.
1150, thank you, Mary. At 1,150,000 I have. I'm not going to place any more vendor bids against your buyer at 1,150,000. So I'm going to scan the room one last time. Otherwise, we may have a pause and a negotiation then at 1,150,000. First, second, third call at 1150. Well, Mary, let's just pause with your buyer on the telephone and present them an opportunity to buy number 8, pausing at 1,150 with them. your patience. Before we move forward in our program, I actually take you back to our second of the day, 18 Glenside Avenue in Ireland. We paused a little while ago with the highest bid at $878,000. We have had a small increase through to $880,000, so we appreciate that offer, that bid. At this point in time, I don't have any announcement in terms of a change of instructions. Our owners hold the property in slightly higher esteem than that. So what I'm going to do now is scan the room. I look for a bid, an increase north of $880,000. Otherwise, we pass the property in and we open it up in its entirety to the conditional market as well. First chance at $880. Second call. Penultimate chance. Third call. Final call. $880, all done, silent out. Very good. Well, Estelle, I pass the property back into you, into your very capable hands. We work with all parties interested at number 18 Glenside, passing in at $880. We'll just put some music on, we'll reset, and then we'll be moving forward in our program. So thanks for your patience, folks. So I'm going to keep the morning moving, I should say, the 11 o'clock time slot. We're going to jump forward to number 8 Edinburgh Street in Spraydon. We're just completing some last minute details with Eversley St, which I know there is interest in, but we'll be coming back to that property and that opportunity very, very soon. I remind any recent arrivals today that we work to confidential reserve prices. As the auctioneers, Chris or I, we may nominate the sum by which those bids are raised, and we can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the very best interests of our owners. Vendor bidding, that is our sole right and responsibility as auctioneers. If we place vendor bids, they'll always be under reserve price, and we'll label them very, very clearly to you. Your bidding today, it is cash, it is unconditional. Caleb Griffian, Gerardo Guzman, these two fine gentlemen have been representing the property at number 8 Edinburgh Street in Spraydon. It is where we take you now. We take you across town to Spraydon. This is an estate in freehold. It is 627 square metres of that freehold parcel of land. Lot 3, deposited plan 4164, outlined and detailed in its entirety in that certificate of title. These fine gentlemen have been filing through to your inboxes. The 24th of March 2022, that is the day you can march into this house, unless, of course, you have made prior arrangements around that conjoined settlement and possession date. As I turn the page, Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive as part of your purchase price, and those further terms are towards the rear of the agreement, being clauses 22 through to 24 inclusive. Edinburgh Street, I had the privilege of visiting Gerardo at one of the open homes he was holding just a couple of weekends ago, and what struck me here first and foremost was that everything was absolutely as neat as a pin here at number 8. Yes, this is a home from a bygone era, but it's one that's aged with grace. It's aged beautifully, it's moved with the times, and it still remains very, very relevant here in 2022. Those 3 bedrooms on offer, they are sizable, and that's the place that you rest your head come day's end. Everyone will be kept beautifully warm in this home. You've got that heat pump, you've got the wood burner, and you've got the ventilation system. So nice warm touches there for everybody. Now Spraydon, I just think this is an excellent location, easy connection, actually really easy to get back into the city, into Hagley Park, or if you turn 90 degrees, you can head across to the hills. Perhaps it's a weekend mountain bike or hike that you enjoy, all within close proximity here in Spraydon. Folks, once more, I'm going to stop talking and start listening. I'm listening for opening bids, opening offers. Interested in your opinions in value. Who's got one for me? Who's got 560 to kick things underway? Surely my request is not too hard. There we go, Julie, working with a buyer. Good luck to your buyers there at 560, and we are underway at 560. Nice and comfortable place to start.
580.
And 580 with you, Gerardo, on the telephone. Across this side, is it 600, Julie, with your lovely folk? 600. There we go. Welcome back in at 600 and 620. It's your turn next, Torito.
620.
620, nicely done. 40 beckons. What do your buyers reckon, Julie? But at 620, he's nodding.
630.
Oh, a little bit early for 10s. Put two of them together and come back with 40, sir. It's not going to intimidate the other buyers in the room. At 620, it's away from you. First chance. Looking for 40.
640.
640. There we go. Good to work with like-minded people at 640,000. 660, Gerardo, would you say? Once called at 640 across this side. Twice as I count it down. Neat as a pin this home. Lovely front lawn, expensive back lawn. Third chance at 640 here with my starter. 660 I chase down, Gerardo. I've got all day. I clear my schedule on Thursdays. What say you, Gerardo? Or what does your buyer say? Julie, feel free for your bidders to bid some more. They can improve their position. It's always a good strategy in the auction room to bid on top of yourself. Shows strength. It's a good play. Well, the telephone's been put down. That's never a good sign. At 640, the bid lies here, not in a position to sell, which I'm sure you'll appreciate. Looking for an increase, Julie, from your lovely buyers. Perhaps you bid me 680. But at 640, it lies with you. Just can't sell it to you.
Increase to 660.
660, thank you. At 660 as we move north. Slowly but surely at 660. You've fended off the competition. So that's a good job. At 660. Once the money at 660 for Edinburgh Street. Easy to go here than it is to fly up to Scotland at the moment. Be there in a fraction of the time. Second call at 660. It's a shame Chris Kennedy's not in the room because he loves 660, the band. Oh, you are here, Chris. Gee, I didn't see you down there. I should have brought my glasses. Third chance. It's all that running you do up the hills, Chris. Yeah, you're wasting away that runner's physique. At 660. Looking for an increase. I did suggest that 680 before.
Increase to 675.
Okay, achingly close to that 680, but 675 is fine. At 675. Puts 15 on. At 6 3/4 I have $675,000. Cash and unconditional is their bid. At 675. First call. At 675. Easy living here. A relevant home. Move with the times. Look at that gorgeous deck out the back. At 675. Caleb working really hard. Big decision, of course, being made here in the gold rooms. You need to give everyone fair chance, fair opportunity. But at 675, Caleb's getting his steps in today. Hope you got your Fitbit on. At 675. At 680. Thank you for the bid. Thank you for the raise. At $680,000. At 680 I have. Once called. At 680. Since we're getting close. Perhaps you bid me 685 just to help the process out a little bit. But at 680 I have. Chasing down another 5 to stay alive. It's only money at the end of the day. Just got a raised eyebrow and a look my way. I get those at home too. First chance at 680. Second call. At 68 and 0. Third call. Final call at 680. I sense an opportunity is coming back your way as Caleb makes his way back across. No more open homes, folks. Get your weekends back. Petrol is exorbitantly priced. At 685. There you go. Spend it on the house rather than the petrol.
And on that increase was that.
There we go. At 685, folks. I sell you the property for the want of a better bid or offer. At 685, I scan the room. First call. Second call. Selling away at 685. Third and final. Well, I'm delighted to announce you've done it, folks. Great bidding, great strategy today. You've just bought a home. 8 Edinburgh. It's going, and it's going your way. Well done, guys. Fantastic. Thank you to our owners for your instructions as well. For you, I take you back to our fifth property in our program, being number 50 Torito Street in Marshland. We paused with the highest bidder at 900,000 just a little while ago. We've had some discussions and conversation out in the back room, the conclusion of which is this: we have had an increase in the bid through to $980,000. I'll just get your confirmation of that bid at 980. Thank you for the wave and the acknowledgement. I now look to our owners at 980. I understand change of instructions. We're on the market and we are selling. There you go, folks. Breaking news. We offer you finality and happiness today. At 980, I sell the lovely couple at the back of the room this home here at number 50. First call at 980. As I count it down for the second time, for the third and irrevocable time, I'm selling at the back. It's going, and it is sold down the back. Well done, guys. Fantastic. Just bought a home. Congratulations. We'll put some more music on and be back very shortly. Now keep the morning moving forward in the right direction. We move back to the 7th in your program, being 12, 12A and 20 Eversley Street in St Albans, brought to the market by Mr. Cameron Bailey. Cameron, you're all set to go? Good man, good luck to you, and of course good luck to our owners here representing the property. This is an estate in freehold. We bring two parcels of land being sold together, a total of 3,322 square metres, so a large and concise freehold parcel of land it is. It's lot 1 and 2 depositive plan 58600. It's all outlined in those 2 certificate of titles that Cameron and the team have been sending through to you. 31st of March 2022 is the conjoined settlement and possession date, unless you have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners here today. Those further terms of sale, they are clauses 22 through to 27, most noteworthy being clause 22, that you're buying on an as-is, whereas basis here, in clause 25, just alluding to the list of chattels, and that they are provided on an as-is, whereas basis in their own right at the same time. Well, there is an old and rather famous saying in real estate that they're not making any more land. Here in Eversley Street, you have landed on an absolute winner. That commodious parcel of land, it's 3322 square metres, or over 3/4 of an acre. It brings opportunity, yes, it brings flexibility for you both now, but also moving forward into the future. The location, well, it stands the test of time, doesn't it? It makes absolute sense because you get school zoning as a massive big tick. Entry to Christchurch boys, Christchurch girls, and Burnside High. It's what I call in the golden triangle for those school zones here in Christchurch. Perhaps it's creating that blank slate and then moving forward, redeveloping the site from there. Or if you choose to work with the current dwellings, either for the short time or the long term, forever, you'll be very, very happy for buying here in Eversley Street. My instructions today are to open the bidding on behalf of my owners at $2,500,000 on a vendor bid, so 2.5 with me. Let us move forward comfortably in $100,000 rises from there.
3 million.
3 million mark, that's fine, puts 5 of them together straight out at $3 million, but I come back and only ask for 100,000s if you like, otherwise we can move forward in $500,000 lots. You tell me. But I'm in your hands. There's your competition. Mr. Mark O'Loughlin on the phone with a buyer at $3 million flat. First chance as I chase down 3.1. Second call.
3-2.
3.2, even better, sir. Clearly everyone's well heeled in the room.
3-3.
3-3, there we go at 3-3. Is it 3-4 next? But at 3-3 I have 4 million? 3.4, just checking, sir, at 3.4. Probably worth it all day long, and 3.5 with you. Welcome back at 3.5. It's away 3, 6, and 7. Don't shake your head, sir. You just give away the strategy publicly. But at 3,000,007, I have once called. Mark, your turn. Welcome you back into the bidding fray. But at 3.7, I have. For a large parcel of land, an opportunity that we sell today. Once, twice. Here with Jan Morley's buyer at 3.7. Third called. Sir, can I tempt you back in for a mere 50 on the side? No prizes for second here. Tell me what you'd love to pay north of that level. I'll work with you. Bid lies here at 3.7. What's the rebuttal, Richard? Clear shake of the head. Very good. We'll just take a pause then. I've already given my 3 calls. We'll just pause here at 3,000,007 with Jan's people at 3,000,007, pausing at 3.7. So I take you now to number 30 Blige Road in Strohan, just down the road and around the corner in the heart of Strohan. And probably the lady that works in the Strohan area, the absolute best, Mary Turnbull. I know you love the area and representing these properties in this location. 30 Blige Road is no different. This is a special home. Yes, it's an estate in cross lease. It is lot 4. It's deposited plan 70778. It's having a half share in some 610 square metres, more or less. All of that information being readily available in that certificate of title that Mary has been making readily available to you. Friday the 13th of May 2022 or any other such date that's been mutually agreed upon in writing is that conjoined settlement and possession date. List of chattels, I won't go through those individually because we would be here until that settlement date, but they are extensive, impressive and accurate. Those further terms, clauses 22 through to 25, you bid and you buy on that basis. And of course, every time you bid in this auction room, it is on a cash and unconditional basis. This is an absolutely special residence from a bygone era. Those period features and that charm, it's still absolutely as relevant today, and it's as special today as it was around about a century ago when this house first came to be. Those 2 bathrooms, they service those 3 bedrooms so ably. That means that the morning routines will be an absolute breeze. And the morning coffee, that will be enjoyed in that beautiful breakfast at that breakfast bar. That's a nice place for everyone to come together as a family and connect. I've already mentioned Strohan. Strohan is just a wonderful location. It's just so close to all of the amenities that you could ever want for. You've got beautiful little village shops. You've got the malls and the best of high school zones in this location. I just think this is your happily ever after, waiting for you to grab with both hands and own today. Folks, I look for an opening bid and offer from you. So scan the room. Don't all go at once, it's not the TV. This is interactive. Who's got 850 for me? Very good, 850 with me then on a vendor bid to move things along. Let's keep the day going at 850. No one's buying in Strohan in Blige Road at $850,000. Once called at 850 only. Now's the time to put your hand in the air. Second call. Third call. Hands up if you haven't had a bid today. No, it never works. Very good. Well, I accelerate things north at 870 with me. At 870, my second vendor bid for a special home. Those period features, they will charm you. At 870, first chance. As I count it down once more. Second, third call. Goodness me, you surprised me, folks, at 870. Well, Mary, I advance the bidding just one last time through to 890. That's my final vendor bid. I draw the line in the sand there at 890,000. Otherwise, I should simply pass the property in. I look for 900 in the room for a conversation. Once, twice, third. Done, out, silent. You've spoken volumes by not speaking at all. I'm going to pass the property in then at 890,000. Before we wrap things up, we have an asking price on the property now of $970,000. So sharply priced out there in the marketplace for your attention and for your buying. If you've seen this home and you're reinvigorated by that price, or you haven't seen it and would love to see it, introduce yourself to Mary. She's lovely and she will help you through the home and get pen to paper very, very soon, I'm sure. So folks, passing the property back into you, Mary, and we're now priced at $970,000. minutes after 11:30, so I can now take us forward to our final 4 properties of the day. Just to keep the day going, we are going to jump forward to the 11th opportunity, being 2-23 Montclair Avenue in Ireland. Don't worry, we will come back to Condell Avenue very, very soon. Cameron's just tied up in some negotiations on Eversley Street, which we hope to update you on very soon as well. So I now take you forward to 2-23 Montclair Avenue, brought to the market by lead agent Mark Wong, who can't be with us. He's at Grenadier working with a buyer. But Lily King is here. She's been ably assisting you in your due diligence at number 2-23 Montclair Ave in Ireland. This is an estate in cross lease. It's flat 2, depositor plan 45802 on lot 23, depositor plan 43689, having a half interest in 663 square metres. The settlement date is set down for the 24th of March. I note we have some registered telephone bidders that may come into play. The list of chattels are neat and concise. Schedule 2 outlines them, and the further terms being clauses 22 through to 23. You certainly bid and you buy on that basis. And I remind you folk, anyone that's recently arrived, that cash and unconditional is your bidding in all respects across all auctions here today. Well, no matter your plans here in Montclair, let me be clear to you that the location makes absolute sense. It will stand the test of time here, and you'll do well for many, many years to come. The design of the home, well, it's functional, it's practical. 3 bedrooms, they are all double in their size. 2 bathrooms look after those 3 bedrooms for the morning routine. In terms of the location, it's so easy here, nice and close to the Teachers College, so it just confirms that this is an educated choice for each and every one of you out there in the marketplace. Perhaps you add some value to this one, modernise and bring it up to scratch as you see fit, or completely tidy and livable in its current situation. Folks, my instructions today are to place a vendor bid on behalf of my owner at $500,000, and I look for 20 on the rise from there to get going. I have 500 on a vendor bid, and I chase down 20 on from there. 520, confidently, sir, and why wouldn't you have a go at $520,000? Represents very good buying at 520. At 520 I have with the good gentleman. Once called, there's the competition. I look, oh, bid there, welcome in, sir, got you in the end at 540. At 540 and 60 straight back, sir. At 60 and 60 on the nod and 80 beckons. At 80 he says yes. 600, sir. At 600, nicely done in 620, you'd say. 620 and 40's next. 640 confidently in 660. 660, that's music to my ears. At 660 and 80, would you say? Once, this was good fun, sir. We're in a good rhythm there. The ball's lobbed back over the net and it's in your direction. At 660, it's just away from you. Do you bid me 10? Let me lessen my expectations of you and we can continue to be friends. First call. At 660 here. I'm looking for a mere 10. Well, Lily, I can't go backwards in my options. I get in trouble. I'm at 660 here, but I'll take 670. Yeah, we're at 660, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for the gentleman that's bid it, I'm looking for 70, either on top or just 670. 665. Okay. Interesting entry into the race, but you're in the lead at 665. Sir? Just like that. I'm Mark, Jane. That's okay. We've only just met. We've been working together how long now, Jane? But at 665, I have and I sell. At 6, and 5. Does Lily come in with one fell swoop and buy it? Sir, do you put a little 2 on the side just to stay in front and to potentially own the property? Regret is a terrible, terrible emotion, I'm told. But at 665, it's away from you. You've bid so strongly all the way through. I was going to suggest 1,000, but then that would be 666. And I'm not sure how that feels. Once called at 6, and 5. Bid me 2, sir. You'll never regret it. Think not what it's worth today, what it will be worth to you in the future. Second chance. 666. There we go. Brave man. Love it. At 666, 000. Do we sell here? At 666. Lily? 668. Very good. At 6, and 8. So you take confidence that others want to buy what you do as well. Represents good value in the market. Social proof that it's good real estate. at 6, 6 and 8 across this side. Get me through to 670. We'll keep working together. Haven't forgotten about you, sir, on the telephone as well. You bid strongly earlier on, but at 668, the bid is here, and I'm selling. Once called. 2 more chances to change your mind. Do you go 500 bucks, sir? You'd have a go for 500, wouldn't you? Second call. At 668. Sure, sir. Third and final. Out. Done. Selling here. Permission to sell. At 668. Appreciate the bidding. All the very best. And to you, sir. At 668, Lily, your buyer's done it. It's going, and sold. Well done. Thank you, Lily. Well bought and well fought. Eversley Street, 12, 12A and 20 Eversley Street in St Albans. We paused a little while ago with the bid at $3.7 million. I understand after some discussions and conversation we've had an increase in the bid through to $3.9 million. So I'll just get that up there as an update at $3.9 million. At that level, I don't have a change of instructions. I don't have any breaking news for you. We are still available. We're not on the market and selling yet. So what I'm going to do is look for an increase in the bid north of 3.9, and perhaps we can carry on our conversations and our opportunity to buy cash in unconditionally here today. Otherwise, we pass in at 3.9. The property is opened up to the entire market. First chance for a compelling composition of land. Second call at 3.9. Is there 25 on the side to continue conversation anywhere? Third call at 3.9 only. Done, out, silent. Cameron? The good people leave us no opportunity, no option I should say, rather than to pass the property in at $3,900,000. Should you have interest in this opportunity, please introduce yourself to Cam if you haven't already met him, and you can have a discussion with him moving forward. Passing in at 3.9. Now move forward once more. 130B Condell Ave in Papanui, proudly brought to the market once more by Mr. Cameron Bailey. Yes, a busy morning for Cam, but some good activity both inside and outside the room for Cameron and the team. Good luck to our owners here in Condell Ave. Good luck to you, Cam, and the team. This is an estate in freehold. It is 1,149 square metres, more or less, of that freehold parcel. Lots 3 to 4. Positive plan 401491 outlined in that certificate of title made available to you by Team Bailey. 8th of April 2022 is that settlement date. That's the day your world gets just a whole lot better than it already is. You may have negotiated an alternative date with our owners prior to today's auction. You will bid and buy on that basis. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. I note there some of those are excluded and some are negotiable, but you would have noted that, you would have reviewed that in recent times. Those further terms, nice and clean and concise. It's just further terms 22 through to 25, and you bid and you buy on that basis, and cash and unconditional is certainly your bidding. The setting here in Condell Ave is surely worth the price of admission alone. It is about as botanical as the Botanical Gardens itself. It's clear that time and attention has been put into this magnificent garden setting. The home itself, goodness me, it's just an absolute stunner as well. I love the flexibility of those bedrooms with 2 down and 2 up. That means that there is flexibility for that end of day accommodation depending on your living situation. That kitchen, those living spaces, they will look after the everyday living situation just as well as they will look after the entertaining on the weekends and evenings. This is a home that works on so many levels. It's just a sensational proposition, a wonderful opportunity. We just need to look for your spirited bidding and buying here today. I look for an opening bid from the floor, opening offer. Who's got one for me? I'm in your hands. Who's got 1.3 to kick things along? Should be super, super easy at 1.3. Very good. You percolate. I don't hesitate. At 1.3 on behalf of my owners, they're more than happy to call this home for a little while longer at $1,300,000. Now's the time to put your hand in the air for the first time, for the second call, for the third chance. Sir, love your ambition, but I'm looking for at least 50 at this stage. With respect, 1,350,000. You may shrug your shoulders, but I look for 1,350,000 from you. I'm sure Catherine will give you all the encouragement you need. First call at 1.3 on a vendor bid. Second chance. Good, got the thumbs up. Good to work with you again, sir, at 1,350,000. At 135 and 0 I have. For Condolab. First call, second chance, third and final call at 1,350,000. Do you just want to take a pause, Cam? We'll just have a pause in a conversation. Not for sale at 1,350,000. Let's offer you an opportunity to own the home. Thank you, sir. To Manchester Street, 6/565 Manchester Street in St Albans, brought to the market by the big man in real estate, Mr. Mark O'Loughlin. He's been representing the property, helping you dot your I's and cross your T's here in Manchester Street in recent times. It's an estate and freehold, 218 square metres. It's a neat and precise parcel of land, but it is freehold. It is absolutely yours. It's lot 2. It's deposited plan 568996, outlined in that certificate of title that Mark's been filing through to each and every one of you. Friday the 25th of March of this year is the day you get to move in. The list of chattels are outlined in Schedule 2, and those further terms that you bid and buy on are clauses 22 through to 24. Cash and unconditional is your bidding here once more. Well, this is a rare-sighted townhouse, and I think it's quite a rare find at the same time. Yet to be resided in means that you are the first custodian of this absolutely quality residence. You'll love this one both inside and out, and there are great spaces both inside and out for everyone to enjoy. I love that forged steel banister as you head upstairs. That leads you upstairs to those 3 double bedrooms and the 2 bathrooms that absolutely sparkle. Look, this location, it's just wonderful, isn't it? Because you're in the midst of everything that you would need, be it the CBD, St Albans, Edgware, and of course Maryvale. All a nice, easy connection for all of those locations. Folks, I'm going to stop talking and start listening. I'm listening out for an opening bid. Opening offer. All I can hear is birds tweeting in the trees. Silence meets me. Silence greets me. Who's got 800,000 as a nice entry point? Won't buy it, but who's got it for me as an opening bid? Very good. Looks like it's with me at 800,000 on a vendor bid. Let's move in 50s on the rise. I chase down $50,000 lots. But at 800,000, that's my line in the sand. Vendor bid on behalf of my owner. At 800 first chance. Second call. Brand new. Be in a matter of weeks. Third and final at 800. Well, back with me then at 850. That's my second and final vendor bid. I chase down a mere 20,000 on from here, just for the first chance to negotiate, have a conversation with us. But at 850 vendor bid. First, as I scan the room. Second, third call, final chance, all done, out, silent, very good. Mark, I pass the property back into your capable hands at 850,000 on that vendor bid. We're not for sale, but if you have interest north of that level, please introduce yourself to Mark, not me, the other one, and he will get you through the property and get you in there very, very soon. Thank you, Mark. Passing him to you. Folks, well, thank you very much for your patience. Some elongated discussions taking place out in the back rooms, but of course, big decisions, of course, always being made here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. We now move forward to our last lucky number 13 of the day, 69A Beachville Road in Redcliffe. Brought to the market once more by Mr. Cameron Bailey. Cameron's been representing our lovely owners here and helping you complete your due diligence in Beachville Road. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one. It's an estate and freehold, 506 square metres more or less. It's lot 1, it's deposited plan 28641, which is outlined in that certificate of title that Cam's been providing to you. 22nd of April 2022, that's our conjoined settlement and possession date. You may have agreed upon an alternative date in writing with our owners, which is absolutely fine. Schedule 2 outlines a list of impressive chattels, and those further terms being clauses 22 to 25. You bid, and you buy on that basis here today. Well, this is the sort of home that puts a smile on your face. It's situated in a sought-after corner of Christchurch, and it enjoys the absolute best of views. An enviable lifestyle awaits you here. These homes, the home's entertaining capabilities, I should say, it guarantees that your social network will blossom. That outdoor fireplace means that guests and hosts alike will be warm year-round, and those that venture back inside, that central heating means the same thing will happen should you be back inside. Those big glass sliding doors, they blur the line between inside and outside, whilst those high-end appliances and those soft closing cabinetry, they grace this masterful kitchen. Be it the paddleboard or a surf, a run or a mountain bike, it is all on offer here in this location. You can really do it all. You can wander down to Redcliffe's, you can head up the road to Sumner Village. Stunning location, folks. We just need to work out the value in the marketplace. My instructions: open the bidding at $1,400,000 on a vendor bid. Who's got 1.5 for me to kick things along? Sir, you seem very keen to bid at 1.5, and why wouldn't you? Nice to see you at $1,500,000 across this side of the room. First chance at 1.5, second for a special residence. Third call at 1,500,000. Well, back with me on a vendor bid at 1.6. Sir, I welcome you back in at 1.7. 1.7 confidently at 1.7 with the good gentleman across the far side at 1,700,000. Stunning home, love those views at 1.7 first, second, third and final at 1,700,000. Cameron, we'll just take a pause and have a discussion out in the back rooms. Pausing with you at 1.7 will present an opportunity to own Beachville very soon. More for your patience, I take you back to 130B Condell Avenue in Papanui, just down the road. We paused a little while ago with the bid at $1,350,000. We've had some discussions out in the back rooms. The conclusion of those discussions is that our owners have exercised their right under clause 2.6 in the contract, and they have withdrawn the property from market and sold it outside of the rooms. So congratulations, well done. Thank you to our owners for your instructions. Congratulations to our new owners. We will be back. We just have to give you an update very, very soon on Ladbrokes and then also Beachville, and that will round out our day. update. So I take you back to our 6th in the program, 8 Ladbrokes Place in Fendleton. We paused a little while ago, or quite some time ago, in fact, at $1,150,000. We have had a very gracious increase in the bid through to $1.2 million. Now at that level, I don't have a change of instructions. We are not for sale, we are not on the market. So I'm going to scan the room and check for any increases north of that level. Otherwise, I'll be officially passing the property back into Mary Turnbull and her very capable hands. First chance at 1.2, second as I count it down, third and final at 1.2, all done, out, silent. Well, there we go, Mary, officially passing the property back into you. Still available, should you have interest in this fine home north of 1.2, please introduce yourself to Mary. She'll get you through and get pen to paper very soon. Folks, we just have to come back and update you on 69A Beachville Road very soon, and then that will conclude our program today. Out of 69A Beachville Road in Redcliffs, we paused with our highest bid at $1,700,000. We've had some discussions out in the back rooms, the conclusion of which is that our owners have exercised their right under clause 2.6 in the contract, and they have withdrawn the property from the market and sold it outside of the room. Fantastic result, folks. Well, that wraps up proceedings here at the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. It's been an absolute pleasure for you, I'm sure. Enjoy the rest of your day.